Hello, and welcome to Spotlight On. I'm your host, Emma Inman. Nothing can tell the story of our fallen Vietnam War heroes quite like a photograph. Putting faces to names helps us honor and remember. WHRO is collecting photographs of every Virginia service member whose name appears on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. Nancy Rogan of WHRO is here to tell us about the Wall of Faces project. Welcome, Nancy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, Emma.
Tell us about the Wall of Faces project and the significance that this initiative has to our region.
Well, the Wall of Faces project was started by the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund, stemming from the wall. There were over 58,000 men and women whose name are on the wall who served and made the ultimate sacrifice in Vietnam. So what they wanted to do is to continue to honor their memory, and they started a project where they're looking for a photo for every name, and that launched the Wall of Faces. The Wall of Faces project, and because when we looked into it, there's 1,307 Virginians whose names are on the wall, so we thought it was so valuable that we were to honor their memory and to help them find the photos for every of those names.
And tell me a little bit more about why this is important for our community.
Well, for our community, as we are very much a military community, WHRO has always been looking to help bridge that military-civilian divide and really connect the military and civilian communities. And World War II, 17% of Americans served in the war. Today, less than 1% served. So there really is that disconnect, and fewer people know people who have served in the military. So as we move further and further away from the Vietnam War, that makes it even more important to help us remember them and remember those who served and remember the names and their stories and their families and bring them back to life.
So because we are getting so far removed now from the Vietnam War, I'm imagining that family members of those servicemen really are aging. Are they able to provide the photos that you're seeking?
We have had a few family members and parents, mothers sent us photos, but because there's so many have moved away and the older parents may have passed, that we really need to reach out to the community to help them take the charge and help us find the photos. You know, a quick example is some of the staff from WHRO went down to the Slover Library. We found 18 photos.
Wow.
It was
That's
very powerful.
Wonderful. And how many have you found, or how many do you still need to find?
Well, originally, as I mentioned, there's 1,307 Virginia names on the wall. When we started, there was over 550. Now we need less than 214 as of last week. But as of yesterday, an ODU student found a photo and sent me the story, so she will be loading that up today and will be down to 213.
That's wonderful. Is there anything that our viewers can do to take action and support the Wall of Faces initiative?
Well, WHRO has started a website where we launch some of the stories. We are telling some of the stories by recording some of the memories that the family members and loved ones and friends have left. And on that same website, we keep an updated list of who is still missing. You can go on, you can have there's some resources that will help you find the photos, but it really helps to connect and read the stories and see who's still missing. Some people, you know, they may be from a city and they may want to go to the city and see who's missing from that city and help to find those soldiers' names.
So there's a way that we can get involved to
Yes.
help to honor and remember those
Yes.
who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Right.
Thank you so much for being here to tell us about this project. It really is an incredibly moving memorial. Thank you for the work that WHRO is doing.
Thank you so much for having me. We really appreciate it.
In our community, which is home to many current and retired military, putting a face to a veteran's name is an important way to honor and respect these heroes. For Spotlight On, I'm Emma Inman.